Hello everybody and welcome to Vlogmas day 7. Can you believe that's the seven days? This is about my third one, so expect a lot of ramblings. Well, you normally get that. But what have we done today? Well, we haven't done much, to be fair. So this is just going to be hopefully 5 minutes at the most, just to tell you what I've been up to. The weather has been pants, and I don't know about the rest of the UK, but in the northeast, or especially in the bit of the northeast where I live, it has been absolutely pants. Rubbish. It has lashed down all day. We've got the recent storm, I don't know what it's called. The next one, the name or whatever. And it's just been ridiculous. I have had 2 nights on the trot now where I've only had about an hour and a half, 2 hours sleep. So I'm absolutely shattered. So I decided this morning, Lewis said he would take the dogs. He says, pointless, we're both getting wet and, you know, having to wrap up and everything. And they just get so filthy dirty and that. So he would do it. So I just thought, right, I'm going to have a day sewn. Just had tea, which I'm still enjoying. And yeah, and I have sewn all day. And what have I produced? In 7 hours, 7 hours, I have produced a baby one. Isn't it cute? When I couldn't sleep last night, I got up during the night and I put Andrea on Beyond the Pink Door, and I love her sew-alongs. So I watched Andrea, and then I might have nodded off at some point watching everybody's vlogs, but when I woke up, it was somebody making box pouches, but she said, oh, I've made these, and she had like 3 or 4 little mini ones. She said, I've just made these. And it's the same concept and blah, blah. And I thought, oh, cute. I like a little. So I came upstairs. I've cut 3 out. So I've got another 2 ready to go. And then I was going to do them like just do the first bit, and do the first bit, the next one, the first bit, the next one. And thank goodness I didn't, because, yeah, I cocked it up. I did it wrong. I didn't do a flippy over bit in the middle and I ended up with about 3 rows of stitching to pull out. So if I'd done that, I would have had, like, you know, 9 lots of stitching to pull out. So it's a good job I didn't do it one after the other like I intended to. I thought I'll get 3 done today. Ha ha. And then what else did I watch last night? Oh, I'll tell you what I've been watching, well, you know, I've been watching Rachel, the French Seams. She does everything so beautifully. She'd started crochet last year. I don't know if she'd done it previously, but last year she did some crochet and she had some Santa stuck around a jumper, and it was so good. And I immediately wanted to go and crochet something. I've never crocheted in my life. So, but she's been doing a quilt thing for quite a while now, probably about a year as well, and she was showing quilts that she'd made on this vlog I was watching, and they were just stunning, absolutely, like the lady herself, stunning. They were gorgeous, and I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna give quilting a go. So by the time when I'd pulled all the stitching out, and then because it's obviously tiny, just needs and I'd snapped another needle because I'd tried to stitch over the end of the zip. And I'd pulled the zip off the end of the zip because I'd cut it down and I hadn't stitched around. Yeah, there were still problems with it. That was, you know, that was why it took 6 hours to do. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to give quilting a go. Definitely going to give quilting a go. And this is as far as I've got with the quilting. And I still think I've done it wrong because I think I've cut the pieces to the wrong size. I watched a beginner's vlog on doing 5 pattern blocks And if you do these if you can do these 5 pattern blocks, you can make any quilt, according to the lady who was doing it. Yeah, well, that is not on. I think it's meant to be 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, but it's not. But you do have your quarter seam allowance as well. So perhaps if they do a quarter there and a quarter there and a quarter down the bottom, you might end up with an actual square, but that's an oblong. So anyway, I've chain pieced these together because I've got so many lovely Christmas fabrics when I was sort of going into sewing, and I was going to do quilting as opposed to garment sewing. So I've got all these Christmas fabrics that I bought, and I found a cushion when we're putting stuff in the loft. There was a cushion in a bag, and it's quite a nice feather cushion. And I thought, you know, I really want to make like a cushion cover for that, a Christmas cushion cover, and then it can come out every year. So the idea was to do like a checkerboard of these two together. I think they're the same pattern, but obviously that one's all coloured and that one's just the gold on the red. But they've all got the poinsettias on them. So it was sort of to do that, but you can see they're totally different shapes. So I don't know what I've done there. So maybe I don't know. I would love to actually get on a quilting course somewhere, but as far as I know, I don't think there's anywhere that does them around here. If it might be like a night school at a you know, a high school or something like that, but I might have to travel, and therefore I've got to go in the dark, I've got to go in the car in the night time, and I don't know whether it's worth it. I've got YouTube, haven't I? And it's served me well, has YouTube. So the disastrous pouch, I must tell you this disaster that I made the other day, that I decided was going to be a dog walking pouch, and somebody agreed with me. But Julie from Julie Sews Her Own Clothes had suggested, she says, oh, it's the right size and shape for a ham sandwich. Which I never thought about, but it is. Yeah, you could easily get a nice ham sandwich in there. So that was a good idea. And I've still had loads of messages saying that everybody had like watched that vlog a couple of times because they were laughing so much. So I'm pleased I gave everybody a laugh with it anyway. I'm going to, I think what we're going to do now is we're even going to leave the kitchen and clear up tomorrow morning. And I think we're just going to have possibly another sherry or 3 and just watch a film or something. It's just been one of those days where you just didn't want to go outside, you know. So anyway, I hope you're all well and you're all doing something lovely this Saturday night, and I will hopefully see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.